Well, hello, fellow YouTubians. This is the Beast Rider, and today I'm making a very special trip. I'm not going over any rivers or through any woods, but I am heading over to Grandma's house. I need to get over there, check on that wonderful lady. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. So this will be a fun little trip. So how's everything out in your neck of the woods, huh? And I know I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Didn't really have any sort of topic. I just wanted to ride. You know what? Riding always feels good. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to change tactics here and make a right turn. I was going to go straight, but I think I'll go this way because I don't usually tend to go this way. A lot of traffic and red lights, but I think at this time of the day it's still morning. I should be okay as far as traffic is concerned. It's well after rush hour. Okay, so like I said, no real topic. But I've been wondering, there's a lot of people out there, I know what you ride, because I watch YouTube videos and stuff, but some of you guys that watch me, you know, you may not put out your own videos or whatever, and I'm wondering what you ride, or what you would, if you could. Like, what would be your dream ride right about now? What would be the one thing you'd want to put underneath you? Because I know for me, I'm always going to be honest about it. I was a die-hard Harley fan from the beginning. I'm always going to be a die-hard Harley fan. I've always loved the history of the Indian motorcycle. Never ever thought I'd ever own one. But now here I am riding one. And no kidding, I actually really do feel like I'm a part of history. And I will say, you know, as much as I'm always going to love my Harleys, Indian blew it out of the water, man. You know, and that's a huge claim to make, especially given Indians' history and Harley's history. I mean, you know, Harley is your go-to bike usually. because they have the branding and they have, you know, the distinctive styling and manufacturing and all. But Polaris taking over Indian seriously made a machine to contend with. I don't even know how to describe it. You know, and I've spoken to some of my friends and I've told them about you know, some of my experiences, previous experiences. I mean, I've owned a few bikes and I've ridden a lot more. This is amazement. Now, a lot of the folks I know are like, you know, why don't you go get yourself a sport bike? You know, you seem like the type. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been on a sport bike once. Absolutely once. And I rode like a complete and total idiot. I got off that bike and said, nope, that's it. No more, never again. Now, I'm not one of those people that believes that, yeah, if you're a sport bike rider, you know, you're always going to ride like an ass and yada yada. No, I don't believe that, because there are a lot of responsible sport bike riders, just like there are a lot of asshole cruiser riders. But if it's in you, you know, the machine's going to bring it out of you. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't mean it's in everybody. I could attest to that. I know it's not in everybody, but I know it was in me. And it's funny because I was going to end up buying a Hayabusa because that bike is my size. I'm a big dude. But yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. So I've always loved cruisers too, and mostly because when I was growing up, the cruisers were what I saw. They were always around. Yeah. And you can't deny the styling on these cruisers is iconic. You think motorcycle, well, a lot of times this is what comes to mind. Yeah, cruisers just seem to fit me better. And I'm happy about that. So, yeah, that brings me back to the original question. If you ride now, what do you ride? If you don't ride now, what would you like to ride? And even if you do ride now, what would you rather be riding? There. That's the original topic for this vlog. And nobody's stopping me from making my turn. Doo-dah, doo-dah. That's the stupidest turn ground markings I've ever seen. And this is my old neighborhood. This is where I grew up. And this is one of the hardest turns to make. Because I've got so many points that I have to watch out for. And people come through here and don't put on their signals to the last second. What can you do? Alright, well I made it to Grandma's house. That's the house I grew up in. And this is my grandma's house. Funny, right? And it looks like my dad's out there standing on the porch, probably having a cigarette. Yep. That's my dad. Let me bug him. Hey, Pop. Hello. I pulled up and I'm like, I know that's you.
No, I may not have necessarily been there.
No, I know you.
According to a guy around here, there's another guy walking around that looks exactly like me, same complexion, right? Same build. And I'm just praying he doesn't get me in trouble because I don't want to be standing up against the wall going, I got an alibi. Your motorcycle still on?
Yeah.
You want to turn that sucker off?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If that's in your plans now.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you. You were going to get a call. Man, I had a whole lot of things I was going to say to you. I was going to lay it on thick, but you sort of short-circuited that, so I got to tell you now.
Oh, man. All right.
I'll leave the door open for you, all right?
I wouldn't have liked something like that too, like my neck.
Ah, go for it, man. Now, I'm going to ride my bike and babble a bit. Scraping floorboards, scraping floorboards. Well, no, pegs. Actually, the shopper had pegs on it. So, scraping pegs.